Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. I hope you're having a great day. There's a lot to unpack today. Some related, some unrelated, but has me thinking a lot. I think Sunday Roundup is going to be interesting. Blockchain.com is laying off about 150 people off of their staff. That's about a 25% hit. And I'm sitting back and I'm going, does anybody pay attention to history? Does anybody? My daughter can't be the only one interested in history. Well, my daughter and my brother can't be the only ones, interested in history. It wasn't that long ago that dotcoms went bust. Why? Because they didn't plan their growth. They just went grow, 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 grow. And yeah, that's not how to run a company. Plan your growth. And so here we are at blockchain.com doing what they're doing. In other great news for centralized exchanges, Coinbase is being investigated for insider trading. Not the first time that, whispers and rumor has been out there. This time it's a real investigation by the DOJ. In another hit, the SEC named 9 coins as being securities and are wagging their finger at Coinbase for, that securities involvement. And of course, Paul, I think his name is not Gensler. Let me get to his name. I'm sorry. Anyway, their chief legal officer. It'll hit me in a minute as I look up the name. He hit back with Paul Gruel is his name. Paul Gruel. He hit back with this spotlights the idea that there are no regulations around crypto, specifically around crypto, that in the U.S. that are clear and concise. And he has a point. That has nothing to do with the SEC naming, looking at these particular coins and saying, we believe these are securities. That also has nothing to do with insider trading. Just, I don't know. Take ownership. Take ownership. It sounds kind of fishy to me because the rumors have been, swirling around about that particular subject for a long time around Coinbase. That's why I don't have any money in Coinbase right now. I do have to do my KYC, know your customer. I have to take my ID, give them a copy of my ID, all that good stuff. I'll do that because I do use Coinbase as like a pass-through, meaning I will go buy something on Coinbase and then flip it to one of my non-custodial wallets if the price is right. Like that'll be the path if I believe the price is right. If not, I'll just go to a centralized exchange, buy what I'm going to buy, and go chill. Usain Bolt. I just had to talk about this. My girl Jolene, Simone, ID, Adrian, a lot of my friends I went to high school with love Usain Bolt, and this is just great news for them. He is the new face of the Step app. This is a FitFi app, basically gamifying fitness, right? Pretty cool. I think that's a really cool concept given that so many people are into fitness right now. I mean, obviously I need to go to the gym. I mean, just saying I could lose some weight. As my little brother picks on me. But that's a really cool thing to happen. I think that would, bring some eyeballs and some action over to Step app, which says they're pretty close to launching their metaverse. I think that's pretty cool. South Korea raided Daniel Shin's home. If in case you don't know who Daniel Shin is, he is the co-founder of Terrafom Labs. So they raided his home in a deeper and widening investigation into that whole debacle. But related but unrelated? I think it's more related than unrelated. They're also pushing back their capital gains tax, which is set to be 20%. They're pushing it back to 2025. Kind of makes sense, right? You don't want to introduce a capital gains tax necessarily when a company that is based in your country has tanked the market. So they're probably looking to hold off on that a little bit, help give people time to, get back their money in the market space. That said, here comes Thailand saying, hold my beer with, we're going to make things a little bit more strict. How much more strict can you be? Thailand is almost not a happy place to do crypto business. And they've already got strict regulations, in Thailand, and they're saying that they want to go, get a little bit more strict. And you know what? I'm not even mad about it because I can understand, why they would be looking at this. I mean, you went from all-time highs, at the beginning of the year to, not all-time lows in most cases, but, the market tanked, for some of these coins like 90%. Those are big moves in the wrong direction. So, they want to tighten things up over there. Okay. But, it is what it is. I did not open up all of the tabs. Let's go do that. And we have more news. Side note, Twitter tanked. Why did Twitter tank? They missed on every number they had. They missed on everything. That and all the negativity from Elon Musk, that's going to drive the stock down. So, I mean, he must have dropped the stock down at least, 30, 40% on his own. Just tanked the stock, and now, the stock's not doing so well, so it's tanking again. Then they have the court case, which I don't think it's going to be $1 billion. I don't think he's going to buy it. I think they're going to wind up settling out of court for something in between. I think as soon as he made the announcement and the stock dropped, I think that should be, a starting point for what he should have to pay. I definitely believe that little prick should have to pay. He's a market manipulator. We went from looking over here. Let me just share my screen. Looking at the fear and greed index, we were 34 yesterday. We're at 33 today. We're still deep in fear, but like I said, we're better in fear than we were in extreme fear just last week. So that's something to contemplate. DeFi Llama still basically in the same spot compared to yesterday, right? 86, almost $87 billion in total value locked. Okay, that's cool. We'll see how that works out. Looking at the chart, blue is Polygon, orange is Ethereum, and this pretty little bad boy down here is Bitcoin. You can see everybody's up. And I keep this up only because I want to continue watching to see how things are going, how things go up and go down, comparatively. So, if you look way back here, looking at the bottom left-hand part of my screen, you can see how things were, almost in lockstep, kind of moving together. And then all of a sudden, Polygon just started breaking out, right? Polygon just started breaking out right about there, right? And then you just see everything happen. I think there's a lot of juice left in Polygon. So that's something to contemplate. Let's just see if we can take a look at the heat map and look at this. Do you not see Ethereum? It was a couple of weeks ago that I dropped in on Ethereum when it was below $1,000, and here we are at over 1,600. That's a wow moment. You have Bitcoin flirting with 24,000. That's very interesting. Now, some people will say, oh, it's already up so much and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, it's up so much. Before we went down into the teens and started bouncing around there, before that, we were bouncing around 22, and I was telling everybody, hey, this is a good place to get in because you're still far off the highs. You are still far off the highs. At 23,000, literally, you're 1/3 of the all-time high for Bitcoin. 1/3. A little more than 1/3. 23.6. 23,000 would have been the high, right? But you look at that and you kind of go, yeah, this is a good place to get in. Could I have gotten in before with a little bit more? Yeah, you could have. So what I'm looking for is, I'm going to get in. I'm going to continue getting in on a regular basis. Why? Because we have a long way to go, a lot of runway, and there's a lot of good news coming out of Ethereum. A lot of good news. When they're done with the merge, they should be able to handle 100,000 transactions per second. Cadena, I heard George Tung over there, Cryptos R Us. Hat tip to you, buddy. No, we're not friends, but he's a cool dude. I listen to what he says sometimes. It's one of my information sources when I want to learn a little bit more about Bitcoin. But he was saying, listen, Cadena is the only other one that they're doing 700,000 per transaction. So when Ethereum does the merge, supposedly they're only going to be like 50, 58%, 50, 60% there. And then there's more work to do. That's why there's such big news about Polygon and how they're already there, right? So when Ethereum flips over to point proof of stake, that's going to be a big deal. Pay attention to these moves. Pay attention to these moves. They're huge. They're huge. Keep on giving us with more good news. Stock, the not stock, sorry. The prices go up, prices go up, prices go up because activity is bound to also go up. Hopefully next week we'll have some good news from my company, Rebel Reach, which is our hosting platform. Keep your fingers crossed. This could be really, 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 really cool. But looking at the numbers going straight across, you see how I'm looking at, here's BNB, here's XRP. Don't sleep on XRP. Don't sleep on Ripple. And the reason why I say so is because they've got a fast network. A fast network that is being leveraged. And that one could blow up. That one could really blow up. Don't sleep on Cardano. Really. I mean, yeah, Michael Saylor says that Cardano is a security. I don't care about that. Cardano's got a great project and they're going to be making some moves. I think there's more to come from Cardano. I used to like Solana. I find them to be not so dependable right now, but they're also making moves. Doge back above 7 cents. I think that's a good thing. Shiba Inu making some moves, getting up there. I mean, you should be paying attention to the market cap of some of these coins. Bitcoin is at. You could read that, right? That's not me. That's not me. So here's 100 millions. Here's your market cap for Bitcoin. I'm not even. That's a big number. and look at Ethereum, almost 200 billion. Those are big numbers. And then it drops off precipitously as you hit Tether and then USDC, BNB, and then you get to XRP, which is at 17. People wrote off Ripple. This is why I say don't sleep on them. 17, okay? 17. The next one is 17. Then Cardano 17 drops off to Solana, drops off to Bitcoin. Look at the drop between Solana and Doge. And these are just all my favorites. Those are big drops. Okay? Pay attention to those projects that are above 2 billion. Pay attention. Pay very good attention. Those L1s and strong L2s like Polygon, Chainlink, you want to pay attention to that. Major. So just saying, you might want to pay attention to this stuff. Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto. If you like what I'm doing, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and definitely hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping a new video. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.